Southeastern Minnesota Youth Orchestra, SEMYO, is a non-profit organization that brings in young musicians from the southern Minnesota area to play orchestral music. SEMYO has a variety of orchestras for all skill levels, with the premier group, Concert Orchestra, being comprised of the top musicians with acceptance based on competitive auditions. Concert Orchestra plays professional level repertoire, providing an unparalleled experience for its students.
I've been enjoying coming to SEMYO for about 16 years, and before that I played my instrument and played in orchestras and so forth for a very long time before that. And I have never once had a hard time getting out of bed in the morning on Saturday morning to do this.
I come to SEMYO for Saturday morning because it's really fun to come and play all the music. I've been doing it for years now, and there's nothing more that fills me with happiness than to come here every Saturday and play with an entire ensemble. You don't usually get a chance to do that in your life.
What I like about SEMYO so far is that they really try to include you. They're not just gonna say, oh, just because you play this instrument, you just don't get to play a lot because that's how it is. They try to add in enough parts so you're not bored or so that you feel more involved.
As I got into SEMYO, I got better and better at it due to Adam's help a lot, because he really knows what to expect out of us and he pushes us to get what he expects.
Even though you have to wake up early and come here on Saturdays and stuff.
Not that early. It's you have to wake up at 7:30.
I remember the first concert. I didn't think Concert Orchestra was a part of SEMYO because I thought they were so good.
There very well may not be an opportunity for many of the kids in SEMYO to really ever play in an orchestra again. SEMYO is really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
This spring, SEMYO's Concert Orchestra is being challenged to prepare and perform Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
Everybody knows the first movement, da-da-da-dun, but there's so much more to that.
The Fifth Symphony, it turns on a dime. It'll be loud and obnoxious at one moment. It'll be really intense and maybe quiet at another moment. Soon after, it's very graceful, and it just kind of goes like that. He just goes through the whole range of human emotion and experience in musical form.
So Beethoven's Fifth Symphony is one of the greatest pieces ever written. Beethoven created the most famous piece of music ever just out of a four-note motive, and he crafted an entire piece out of it. I'm a horn player myself, and there's some very exciting moments in the Beethoven. The theme of the piece is actually fate, and fate comes crashing down on you. So there's a lot of exciting moments for the horns and all the brass, where we get to be the hammer of fate.
What I like about Beethoven's Fifth is that it's one of the best examples of classical music out there. Beethoven had one foot in the classical era and one foot in the romantic era, so you get the best of both worlds, in my opinion.
The thing I like best about Beethoven's Fifth is that it's really unlike anything else of that era. It challenges everything that had been written previously, and Beethoven knew that, and he went ahead with it. And I think it's really, instead of the Symphony Number 9, that's really the symphony that challenged everything.
What I really like about the Beethoven Fifth Symphony is the second movement, the cello variations. They are challenging, but they're really beautiful.
Now Beethoven's Fifth is really dramatic. It's really interesting to play, and it has a good horn part. And I'm a horn player, so it has to have a good horn part.
It's a really good, powerful last movement.
I think what I like most about Beethoven's Fifth is just hearing it all come together. My part can be really hard and I love playing it, but when it all just puts itself together, that's probably my favorite part.
Do I look at the camera then?